Hey guys, hey friends, welcome to the channel. Y'all, we gotta get in the kitchen because we gotta get something made. Y'all got cookies? Come on now, we gotta make some.
Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I had promised some of y'all that I would put the recipe up, and I need some cookies in my life. We are out. Let me tell you, it's like a Lay's potato chip. You can't just eat one. And now that I have discovered that the unsweetened almond milk tastes just as good as your regular milk that I get usually 1 and 2%, I'm good to go. I can have some milk with my cookies. So anyway, I wanted to let you know the items that you're going to need to make these cookies, and then we'll get on in to getting them made. So come on now. First off, you're going to need some almond flour. You're going to need an egg, and I've already got it softened, almost melted. A stick of salted butter. You're going to need some vanilla. You're going to need some baking powder. You're going to need some sugar substitute. You can use Swerve, but I've got confectioners, and I don't like the confectioners in this particular cookie recipe. I like the granular, and I really like this one right here. This is xylitol. This one, to me, has not had an aftertaste, and it really does good in these cookies. So I just want to let you know, I have found this one in my area at Publix and at the Fresh Market. So you'll have to search for it or go online and order it. There's my doggies. Y'all, I'm sorry if you don't like dogs. I do apologize, because I have dogs everywhere, and of course they're going to be barking when I mash the video button. Oh, and another thing you need is xanthan gum. Let me tell you, when I first started keto, and I was told that I needed some of this, I honestly went to the Walmart and I saw the price of this stuff and about stroked. This stuff is expensive. It is almost $6 for this bag, and it's a 5-ounce bag. Well, you know, when you get the container of cornstarch, that container's only like $1.50, I guess. And I'm like, God, no, $6 for this? I make awesome gravy with this, and I'll use like a half of a teaspoon, I think. It doesn't take much at all, so this is actually going to last a right good while. So I take back the thoughts that I had of it costing so much for the amount that you get. So anyhow, you also need chocolate chips. Now, when I showed you the chocolate chips cookies the other day, I had these right here. No, they're not keto. Don't get on me about this. I had these and I wanted to use them. So it was like a keto cheat for me. Anyway, I do have these. When I do my keto recipes, this is what I use. I do not use lilies. I don't want to pay the price for the lilies. So I get these. These are like under $3 for this bag. And I made some chocolate chip fat bombs with these. Those things are so good. And it only takes 3 ingredients to make those fat bombs. Yummy to the tummy. Okay, go heat your oven up to 350, and while that's heating up, we can get these cookies made. So I'm going to put you down here so we can get it all put in this bowl and mixed up. This is a 1/4 cup, so I'm going to do this 3 times. Okay, now you want to stir the sugar and the butter together. This is the almond flour. You're going to want 1.5 cups. And I'm using the half-cup measurement. I have misplaced my cup. I don't know where it's at. It might be in the dishwasher, who knows. Okay, we need 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. A 1/2 teaspoon of xanthan gum. A 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Mix all the dry ingredients together. Need a teaspoon of vanilla. And 1 egg. Mix all of this together now. Okay, now mix your dry ingredients with the wet. And stir. Okay, it's partially stirred. We want to add in our chocolate chips. Okay, the recipe calls for 3/4 cup of chocolate chips. And then you mix it all up and you spoon it on your baking sheet and throw it in the oven. Well, I like to do a little extra for my chips. So, the other day, I roasted some pecans. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to crumble pecans into my cookie dough here. And that's just going to be a little extra added goodness to our cookies. So I didn't quite put a 1/2 cup in here. I'm going to look at it once I get it all in there to see if I need to add a few more. But I'm going to start with almost a 1/2 cup. So let's go do it. You can use a chopper if you'd like. I just didn't feel like dirtying my chopper, and God gave me hands to use as my tools, so I'm just going to break them up. Probably like a 1/4 cup is what I would use for my pecans. Now let's just give them a good stir and see if we need to add any more chips or any more pecans. I actually think we have enough of everything. Okay, go get your cookie sheet and spray it with some Pam olive oil or something. I use this from the Dollar Tree. It works quite well. Spray your scoop so that way you don't have to worry about it sticking. When they start cooking, take a fork, let them cook for a few minutes, then go in there with your fork and mash your cookies down. Okay, I'm going to go stick these in the oven, and after 4 minutes, I will take my fork and mash them down. And then I'll let them cook for another 8 minutes and check them. And usually it takes like 12 to 15 minutes, I think, to cook, but it just depends on your oven. So I'll see you when they're done. We just dug them out of the oven. And I let them cool, the first batch, and I put them in a plate, and I wanted to share it with you. So here they are. Don't they look yummy? I hope y'all make some and tell me about it. Oh my gosh, I have had several keto chocolate chip cookies. But when I put those pecans in them, y'all, it just took them to another level. They are so good. So try them with some pecans, y'all. If you don't want pecans, that's okay. But pecans just take it to another level, y'all. Okay, here is the second batch. I just took them out of the oven, so they're like really hot, and I hope they don't fall from my baking rack here, cooling rack. So anyhow, they're very soft right now. You know, the longer they sit, they'll get a little harder. See, I had to pick that one off, so it's got a hole in it. But they're good and soft right now, and that's how you make keto chocolate chip cookies. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't, because I'd love to have you come along with us. And y'all never know what video we're going to do next. It's always something, heck, half the time I don't even know. I'll just say, oh, we got this thing on. Let me bring these folks with me. Anyway, y'all, thank you so much for supporting us and just being there for us. And we just greatly appreciate you. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye now.